Welcome to today's GED lesson, powered by GEDprep AI Tutor, your personal study coach. Before we answer the questions, here's a quick summary of the passage. Pause the screen if you want more time to read. The passage, The River's Path, describes the narrator's deep spiritual connection to the river, something inherited from their ancestors. Their grandmother taught them that the river was a guide, almost a living spirit, shaping when their family moved or stayed. Because of that history, the narrator now feels a natural restlessness, as if they've inherited the instinct to follow the river wherever it leads. Now let's go to question 1. Question 1. How does the narrator describe their connection to the river? A. As a guiding presence. B. As a dangerous and unpredictable force. C. As a place they fear to leave. D. As a symbol of struggle. The correct answer is A. As a guiding presence. The narrator refers to the river as a guide and a living spirit. It represents direction, continuity, and belonging, not fear or danger. Question 2. Why does the narrator feel restless? A. They regret not following their grandmother's advice. B. They believe their heritage includes constant movement. C. They are unhappy with modern life. D. They want to forget the past. The correct answer is B. They believe their heritage includes constant movement. The narrator explains that their ancestors often relocated according to the river's changes. This habit of movement has shaped their own identity, making restlessness part of who they are. Question 3. What is the main idea of the passage? A. Deep connection between personal identity and ancestral tradition. B. Rivers are dangerous but beautiful. C. The narrator regrets not settling down. D. People should always move when nature changes. The correct answer is A. Deep connection between personal identity and ancestral tradition. The narrator connects their feelings and behavior to their ancestors' relationship with the river. It shows how culture and memory shape who we are today. We've just seen how personal identity can flow through generations, like the river in that story. Now let's turn to a new kind of connection: how communities grow stronger through shared spaces like libraries. Before we start the questions, here's a short summary of the passage. Pause the screen if you want more time to read. The passage explains that modern libraries provide far more than books. They offer workshops, internet access, homework help, and community support. Even though they play such an important role, many libraries still face budget cuts during economic downturns. The author argues that libraries should be funded like essential infrastructure, because research shows they improve literacy, job opportunities, and community strength. Now let's move to question 1. Question 1. What is the main point the author is making in this passage? A. Public libraries deserve consistent investment due to their vital role in communities. B. Libraries should stop offering non-book services. C. Internet access should be free for everyone. D. More people should read books instead of using digital devices. The correct answer is A. Public libraries deserve consistent investment due to their vital role in communities. The author argues that libraries provide long-term community benefits and should be funded like essential infrastructure, roads, and schools. Question 2. How are libraries treated during economic hardship according to the author? A. They are underfunded despite offering essential services. B. They expand services to attract more users. C. They charge more for printing and internet use. D. They receive more donations than schools. The correct answer is A. They are underfunded despite offering essential services. The author points out that when cities face budget cuts, libraries often lose funding even though they help citizens find jobs, study, and stay informed. This contradiction highlights the need for consistent investment. Question 3. What evidence does the author use to support the claim that libraries are essential community resources? A. Studies show libraries improve literacy, job prospects, and community bonds. B. Some libraries are open 7 days a week. C. Libraries often host book clubs and author visits. D. People without internet at home visit libraries. The correct answer is A. Studies show libraries improve literacy, job prospects, and community bonds. The author uses research data as factual evidence that libraries strengthen education and employment outcomes, proving their community value. Finished no calculator section? Keep going in the GED Prep app with 2,000 practice problems and 24/7 AI Tutor. We've explored how ideas can unite a community. Now we'll shift to a more personal story, one that reveals how a single moment can change the way someone sees freedom and love. Before we start the questions, here's a short summary of the passage. Pause the screen if you want more time to read. 1. Louise knew that she would weep again when she saw her husband's kind, tender hands folded in death. But she saw beyond that bitter moment a long procession of years to come that would belong to her absolutely. And she opened and spread her arms out to them in welcome. 2. There would be no one to live for during those coming years. She would live for herself. 3. And yet she had loved him, sometimes. Often she had not. What did it matter? 4. Free, body and soul free, she kept whispering. 5 to 7. Someone opened the door. It was her husband, alive. The doctors said she died of heart disease, of joy that kills. Now let's move to question 1. Question 1. Based on the passage, how did Brentley Mallard typically treat his wife? A. He had always loved her. B. He kept an emotional distance. C. He enjoyed surprising her. D. He often acted with unkind motives. The correct answer is A. He had always loved her. We know this from the line, "The face that had never looked save with love upon her." It means that Brentley's face had only ever shown love to Louise. Louise's sadness isn't because her husband was cruel. It's because even gentle love could still confine her. The story contrasts personal affection with social limits on women's freedom. Question 2. Which phrase best reflects Louise's anticipation for her life ahead? A. Spread her arms out in welcome. B. That bitter moment. C. She'd weep again. D. Blind persistence. The correct answer is A. Spread her arms out in welcome. This line shows openness and acceptance. She's ready to embrace the life that finally belongs to her. This gesture isn't just physical, it's symbolic. She welcomes freedom itself. In contrast, weep again or bitter moment belong to grief, not hope. Question 3. What most likely caused Louise's death? A. She couldn't handle conflicting emotions. B. She believed she had no purpose left. C. She was shocked that she would not be free. D. She was overwhelmed with happiness. The correct answer is C. She was shocked that she would not be free. When her husband walks in alive, her new world of freedom collapses instantly. The doctors call it joy that kills. But the reader understands its despair, the shock of losing freedom again. Her heart stops, not from happiness, but from hopelessness. From a woman rediscovering freedom, we now move to a quiet moment at sea, where a young sailor learns compassion and courage through the simplest act of helping another life. Before we start the questions, here's a short summary of the story. Pause the screen if you want more time to read. This excerpt describes a young sailor boy named Simon who notices a falcon trapped high on the mast of the ship. Simon believes people must survive on their own, yet he feels a strong connection to the struggling bird, almost as if their loneliness is the same. Moved by compassion, he decides on his own to climb the swaying mast and free the falcon. By the time he reaches her, he feels a powerful sense of unity between himself, the ship, the sea, and the bird. Now let's go to question 1. Question 1. What can we understand about Simon's choice to climb the mast? A. He was used to climbing rigs. B. He needed bravery to do it. C. He treated it like any other task. D. He was sent by someone. The correct answer is B. He needed bravery to do it. The text says his heart was in his mouth, and he had to stop several times in the swaying rigging. That shows fear mixed with determination. He climbs even though no one ordered him to. Only his compassion drives him. Question 2. How would you describe both Simon and the bird at the beginning? A. Alone. B. Fearful. C. Confident. D. Cautious. The correct answer is A. Alone. Simon believes every person must survive alone, and the bird is literally trapped and struggling by itself. Both start isolated. One emotionally, one physically. Question 3. What contrast is most clear in the excerpt? A. Fear and bravery. B. Love and hate. C. Loneliness and connection. D. Youth and age. The correct answer is C. Loneliness and connection. Simon starts believing he's alone in the world. But through helping the falcon, he experiences empathy and unity. The story moves from isolation to belonging. The key emotional transformation. Great work! In just 10 minutes, you practiced reading faster, spotting arguments, making inferences, and eliminating tricky answers. Remember, inside the GEDprep app, you'll find hundreds of real passages, each with step-by-step explanations, and the AI tutor ready to guide you in multiple ways. Try it free today. Link in the description.